200 matches, 4 unread messages, and a heart that feels completely alone. What happened to dating?
Hello everyone, my name is Ash.
And my name is Elle.
And this is
MyWellFair podcast. So Ash, the last time round, in the last episode, we talked a little bit about the current dating field.
Yes.
Situationships, ghosting.
Yes.
Basically a battlefield that you can never win. And I've been getting a lot of information from people around me, the people who are single, who are still trying to fight and win this battle of love.
Yeah, a lot of red flags.
Yeah, red flags. It's not easy. It's I mean, for you, you're married.
Yeah, I managed to pass through
out
that
of the
phase.
business.
Yeah. Yes, take it as a compliment.
But for a lot of people, it's really hard. Right, it's really tough because usually back then we think about dating, probably in your time, right?
Yes, it was different back in my time.
Right, how was it like?
Nowadays, like everybody are so fixated to a phone, so technically socializing is already like decreasing and all. I guess that's one of the reasons why dating gets very hard.
And then the excuse is that, oh no, I don't know how to talk to people, I don't know how to meet people. It's
yeah.
all of these excuses all the time. Right.
It's getting harder. It's even tougher to actually answer that question towards a lot of people nowadays, especially the younger generations, because they spend too much time in front of the screen. COVID happens too. You know, it bring a lot of people, cooped up in the room. They don't have the time to social train themselves. We're not here to fix dating. We are here to talk about how hard it is to really connect. So we invite 2 experts over for our podcast.
Yep, and they're here to tell us to take the leap.
Yes.
So with that, let us invite to the studio. We have Carlos and Nadia. Hello.
Hello.
Hey everybody.
Hello.
Yeah, so Carlos and Nadia from Take the Leap, where Carlos is the co-founder and Carlos is the founder and Nadia is the co-founder. Right? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think with that, we can let them introduce themselves.
Yes.
They're already here. So with that, maybe we can take turns to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nadia. I'm from Sarawak. Moved to KL a couple of years ago, and that's when I met my husband right now. So it's through him, actually, that I got involved with Take the Leap. So I am usually the person in the background. He's the face, the host, everything. So when you see him, you see Take the Leap. You see that yellow cat logo. Yeah. So I work in the capacity of making sure that things just run smoothly. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Over to you.
Nadia is the one making the magic happen. I am Carlos. I am the founder and CEO of Take the Leap. And we've been operating for almost 3 years, hosting dating and social events for singles through speed dating, hobbies, sports, you name it. We are creating a lot of spaces for people to connect with each other generally.
Wow.
So to those who wants to speed dating, they actually like keep in touch with you guys.
Yeah, definitely. We host spaces for people to have a one-on-one conversation in a manner that they feel comfortable, they feel like they have enough space to talk about like certain things, but also not to go too long because speed dating is all about first impressions. And I think that's something that we're going to be talking about during the podcast too.
Right. I think
First
that's
impressions.
very interesting because like we've heard of the concept of speed dating. Like I think growing up, a lot of us do, but we've never really experienced it.
Yeah.
So to hear of this concept actually happening, that's actually present around in this ecosystem, I think that's very interesting.
Yeah, it's fairly new to us
Yeah.
because none of us ever experienced it. So
Yeah, but you guys also talk about different events that you guys do, social gatherings, essentially is to get someone to meet another person, right? Just to meet people and create connections.
That's the whole point.
And how long have you guys been doing this?
Actually, October is going to be our 3rd anniversary.
wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. That's quite some time, like 3 years already.
Yeah, we started like very slow, having like just one event a month kind of thing. Then 6 months in, 8 months in, we started like having 2 events, and now we're hosting like 3 to 5 events every month.
Wow.
Yeah, we're having like pickleball for singles, speed dating, hikes. Actually, we're having a hike this Saturday.
Yeah. What's hike? Like you want to tell us? Like what is
Hike?
that? Yeah. Oh, hiking. Is
Yeah,
it?
hiking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So hiking. Wow.
Quite
wow.
literally
But you can do
hiking.
that?
I bring a good bunch of people to just go up a mountain, talk with each other.
Without the cell phone connection,
Yeah,
right?
we have a cell phone connection. Really bad connection in Sri
Yeah,
Lanka.
throw away the technology out there. Yeah.
Oh, so you guys are obviously partners in crime, there for each other. I just want to know what compelled you to actually start Take the Leap. I think that's interesting, right?
Yeah, it all started. Well, I didn't even meet Nadia back then.
Oh.
And I was going on dates, and I used to get a lot of complaints from the dating scene. I used to ask things like, "Hey, how's your dating life going on?" Like you get to know the person as person first before like thinking about anything else. And then they tell me, "Oh, it's so bad. The guys cannot talk, this and that." Then I'm looking for new friends, but then it gets awkward. People are always wanting say something from you, even if it's the same gender. So. Where you see a problem, you see a need, and where you see a need, you see a space for you to supply it. And it all started as I wanted to be a dating coach.
Really?
So you end up feeling like you can help people.
Were you dating at that time?
I was going on dates and stuff. So
Okay.
dating coach was to help all the other men to have like, I figured out that it's a skill that you need to practice. That It's a
Right.
sort of muscle. And also even the dating apps is a skill that you need to practice. But then I was seeing that right after the pandemic, people wanted to go to events and stuff, and we started hosting speed dating events. It all started with a paint and mingle, and then a bit of a mixer, and then, well, the rest is history.
What do you find the lack of some of the apps that you actually go through? Did you go through some of the Tinder apps?
Random fact, we actually met on Bumble.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
Wait,
I
that-
didn't want to like mess with the customers and all that, and I was just A/B testing in the app actually.
okay.
And then like we found each other. I remember that Nadia swiped on me, and I had a like, and I just wanted to delete the app so badly. So I was scrolling through for 3 days until I got to find Nadia in the app, and then we matched finally.
Oh my god.
Wow. So like you guys are like that 1% probably that successfully happened in Mumble.
You're very close to that number actually.
Really?
Really?
Wow. Wow.
Only 10% of people actually get to meet real matches and actually go on dates from all the users in every country that you can have a dating app. Yeah.
I think these days it's a bit harder
Yeah.
to create these kind of connections.
Yeah.
And I think that's the Bumble and like Tinder, all these apps are still there. People are still using them, but I find that it's harder to find these success stories nowadays.
Yeah, people tend to be disconnected. What do you think? What do you think about it? Like people tend to feel more disconnected now. Like
Definitely. People are getting disconnected. The dating apps have been out for the longest time. I think
Yeah.
even before you get married, it's been like 15, 20 years since the Match.com kind of days, talking about email and all that. People have been experiencing fatigue from dating apps for quite a while, but definitely the pandemic increased it a lot because so many users at the same time, so many options, as you would call it, the 300 likes that you were mentioning in the
Right.
beginning. And then you get overwhelmed by all this attention. And from all those likes, actually, it's not even like real people sometimes. Now there's a lot of scams going on, pyramid schemes going on.
In
It's
dating?
very difficult. Yeah, all Bumble, Tinder. Tinder is even worse here in Malaysia, man. I need to tell you.
Oh.
So it's very difficult for you to first get a genuine match.
Okay.
Second, to get actually someone that is like active on the app. And then
Yeah.
third, to get on a date with someone.
Yeah. And I think your backstory actually shows a lot of this prerequisite of them. You know, you went on a lot of dates, and even being on the dating app, you said it was very overwhelming to be continuously scrolling.
Yeah.
I think even if you found like Nadia's picture, you had to scroll for 3 to 4 days until you actually found her again.
Yeah.
And that really overwhelms somebody.
Yes.
It's like information overload. And when I was playing around with these apps, at least like a few years ago, I realized that yeah, you can scroll, and then sometimes you tend to forget who you actually swipe right on and who was that.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel like
and then whenever people tend to like connect you back, you'll be like, oh, who you? You know, kind of thing.
yeah, kind of thing. And I feel like in this case, because everyone is there, like everyone who is looking for something, and in terms of objective, sometimes it's different as well. There's this high volume that makes it feels like, okay, if I don't get an instant connection with you, I'm just not going to talk to you anymore. It's kind of like, oh, okay, you're disposable. It's as if you're not really a human talking to a human in person.
Yeah, and that's something that I really saw in Nadia when we were chatting on the app. Like, maybe you can tell them why you swiped right on me. I felt very...
Yes, please. The
felt like
mic
a
is
success.
yours.
Okay, so I've been on the app like, oh man, I don't know how long. I've tried all different kinds of apps that are available in Malaysia.
Oh.
Yeah, seriously, I
There's
was
a lot.
serious
Okay,
about
she was
finding
serious.
somebody.
Like finding. You tried all of it, but most of the apps is technically like kind of like a scam and somewhat.
Well, I think some of it just didn't have enough users to begin with, right? So it's like you see something new in Malaysia. Oh my gosh, there's this new dating app in Malaysia. You go
Right.
on it, you try it, and you're like, oh my god, the same kind of men, the same kind of people, and then the volume is just way much less.
Right.
So, cut to Bumble. I have been swiping and chatting with guys for a good 3 months. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so done with this.
Right.
I'm just done with this because those chats just end up in going nowhere because the guys are just talking about things that don't really resonate with me.
Yeah.
And then I come across this guy's profile. So it's just a smiley face in the beginning. And wow, look at that. He has an actual bio. Yeah.
Technically real.
He has substance. Thank
Oh,
God.
but that's the standard, right? It's
Yeah,
like
can
it
you
says drop
believe-
down to
Yeah.
if you can write 4 sentences about yourself, you're a decent person.
And now people are using ChatGPT.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, I forgot about that. ChatGPT is now part of it. Yeah.
We recently went on my single friends Bumble page and just saw her options, and I just feel so. I'm like grateful that I'm married right now. You
Right.
know, similar to you, I'm like, yeah, thank God I'm
Congratulations,
married. I don't have to
guys.
go through that.
Yeah. Good luck, Al.
Yeah. So after seeing that he actually has substance and something to say about himself, I'm like, okay. Despite the fact that he is not typically what I go for, I'm like, yes, let's go.
Typically, what you go for in terms of personality or face.
Looks right.
Okay.
So this is the thing that I have to be very self-aware on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, girl, your type is not really good for you. So let's step out of that type, right? And look at the inside. Like what makes this guy him,
Right.
right? And the substance that he wrote on his bio, I was like, yes, I can get with this, right? And we matched. No, we did not match immediately, right? He had to take some days to find me. Now, when we matched, it was so immediate. We just started conversing back and forth. He wouldn't even let me finish answering my question, like his questions.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, you're typing and you're trying to answer the questions that's being asked you, and he's like asking another question. So it feels very wholesome.
Oh really?
Yeah, it felt very wholesome.
Some girls would take it as, oh, this guy's desperate, right? No.
No, when a guy responds in such a way that he's excited to speak to you, wouldn't that make you excited too?
Right.
Right?
Look at him smiling. Look at that smug face. Since you guys met through dating apps, and I think it's so interesting that now you're still pushing for social events into fostering these connections and these real relations with people. I think that really says something.
Yes.
Because although it happened for you guys, you guys got the 1 out of 1 chance, 100% success rate, you still prioritize this interaction. So maybe tell us a bit about why that is such an important part for you guys.
Okay. So first of all, we have never and we don't villainize online dating apps.
Okay.
Of course.
Because it's like what is that word? What's that phrase?
It's pretty much a skill.
No, I mean like we won't talk badly about a place where you meet the love of your life. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, it's how we used it instead of it being readily available for you in the first place. So why we are advocating for more face-to-face meetups is because for some reason through online dating, people forget that they're talking to human beings.
Right.
That
I
is
feel
true.
that.
That is true.
Could you imagine just how are you at an event, right? Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, and then the street will just go,
Okay.
right? Yeah, that sucks, right? I
Yeah.
know, yeah.
So it's a shortcut on online dating apps. Yeah, you don't you have to constantly remind yourself that you're speaking to a human being. Yes,
Yeah.
I mean I've been guilty of ghosting myself. Right, I'm not even gonna come here and say I'm a saint or whatever.
Right.
We're not.
But when you go and meet someone face to face, there is more at stake there for you.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
tend to be grateful
Exactly. Yeah.
to
that-
have someone. in front of
Yeah,
you.
and then this person in front of you, they have their own aspirations, dreams, ambitions.
It's a human being.
Exactly.
It's not just a face behind the screen or
Exactly.
a picture.
Yeah. And you get the chance to ask them deeper questions about who they are, what makes them,
Yeah.
what makes them wake up every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why we advocate for these things, because people have lost the skill of seeing people as human beings through online dating.
Yeah, that's the thing. When we have people coming and saying, hey, if this doesn't work, man, I'm going to die. I don't know what I'm going to do. We tell them, hey, it's not like you're placing your bets into finding someone, like this is the last resort. This is a place for you to get started, to learn. We even say, you know what, this could be the start of your personal growth journey. Because as we mentioned before, we don't villainize dating apps. Dating apps are also a skill. Dating on its own is a part of socializing, which comes with a certain sets of skills. And this is a place for you that if you have been having conflicts in terms of like dating, maybe the apps didn't work for you, maybe the people that you meet are not aligned with what was happening to you, right? Meeting your type is not working for you, then this could be the place where you can learn more about yourself, actually. Sometimes people come and they have no idea what's going on with dating. They've never been on a date even, maybe.
Really?
Yeah. Many of the ladies, many of the gents say, hey, I've never been on a date. It's not the majority.
Yeah.
Actually, others come from like other reasons. But then we do have a relevant portion of people. And I mean, okay, we're living in Asia.
Yeah.
We have strict parents.
Yeah.
And you need to know this. Like, they've been pressuring you so much to get to a certain point in your life that you haven't been focusing on having that part of the interaction in your life. Like talking about, yes, making friends, your classmates and all that, the people around you. But then talking about like getting a boyfriend, talking about getting a girlfriend. Can you imagine like you were like 15, oh, I like a girl, but then your parents are never gonna know that kind of
Right.
stuff.
They're gonna shut you down and they're gonna be like, never date until you get married. Like that's that's the
Yeah,
sentence,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, so you have that thing that you've never like used in your life. I come from a very different culture. I mean, my first relationship
Yeah.
was at 15 kind of thing. But then moving towards the rest of your life without that kind of thing, without practicing it, then a lot of people struggle getting into that part of dating and like having the movies, having the people getting married around you. It just forms a lot of pressure for
Yeah.
them. So when we tell them, hey, this is just a space to get to know somebody new and have the chance to find someone special.
Right.
It really makes them feel like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna relax, I'm gonna have fun. Then guys come and have a lot of new friends. Girls find their besties there even, like even
Correct.
if they're like sitting next to each other.
Right.
We have like really big groups of friends being formed out of many of the events that we have for singles or just socials.
Right.
Nice. So technically, but another question is that, is there anybody that ever come in a mindset of not believing in love at all anymore? As like clearly like don't believe it at all. Is there anyone that we ever met?
I think it's not like they don't believe in love. I think what happens is that they just like push it under the rug because, as I mentioned, it creates a lot of pressure for them. So they just come and say, "Oh, I have no expectation, so I don't get out disappointed." And that really it puts you in a very like numb state where you don't like treasure. Like, okay, you're really not treasuring the people online. It could happen to you that you go there, then you're talking to a lot of like great people. I
Right.
think we have a good amount of people that are super cool to talk to. But then just because you're playing like real life Tinder, you're like disconnected from yourself because you feel pressure, then you don't have fun. And when we see these kind of people, generally they tend to like seclude themselves. We have our team. Nadia also like approaches the ladies sometimes and, hey, let's talk. Hey, how are you feeling? How's it going? Is there anything that we can do for you? And sometimes they start like opening up a bit slowly. You know, sometimes they say, okay, I need a little bit more time because I'm not used to events,
Right.
or I don't know like who to talk to. Sometimes the guys are like, I want to talk to the girl, but I don't know how. And I'm like, let me be your chaperone, man. Like we have a full team in every event to
Wow.
help anyone who's coming and is
you
facing
become the
different
wingman.
situations.
You guys
we're
get
wingman.
hands-on.
wingman.
Yeah, we
Wow.
do. That's why we take a lot of pride in the fact that we are very, very much prioritizing that human connection.
Yeah.
That interaction that if you don't have it with other participants, you sure as hell are going to have it with us.
Really?
Yeah, that's why we put so much emphasis in facilitation, making sure that everyone's comfortable, that the
Okay.
ice is truly broken. Yeah.
Yeah, even like sometimes when we see the crowd, every event is different. Even if it's the same kind of event, like Christian Singles Mingle, for example, is the best one to mention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're having the 7th by the end of this month. And it's like one is full of introverts, the next one is full of extroverts, the other one is half and half. So we always
Never
like
know what
gauge
you're
the crowd.
getting.
Yeah, we even sometimes like change the agenda. We have like icebreakers plan, activities plan, and I'm like, no, this crowd is not moving. Let's get them talking with each other first.
Yeah, it's very complex, so anything can happen.
I actually wanted to ask a question just because I tend to see people have a metric when it comes to classifying people. There are social events out there. They're like, oh, take a test. We're gonna find the person that's most compatible for you. Do you guys do something like that?
Not at events. Like we don't we don't go around telling people to take a test.
Okay.
And then going to the back room and then calculating.
Calculating your results, right?
Algorithms. Yeah, doing your manual
Okay, you
algorithms.
sit here,
and
you
stuff,
sit there.
Yeah. No, we don't do that. I think we still rely on people to have at least the ability to say, actually, I would love to explore a connection with you. Or yeah.
I see.
So it's not telling them who they are most compatible with. It's telling them to feel out the room.
Wow.
That's why you don't look at people as, disposable, because this person might be,
Like
your-
a potential
friend
a
or
potential
something
lover,
more.
partner.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If we even have parties where we try to find in the list who could be compatible with you, we have calls with them, we screen them, and then we bring them together and there's like a secret match. But then it's because we already pre-approved all the people that are going to be there. It's more like a tester for our matchmaking service. It's called Peekaboo, Peek-a-boo, right?
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I-
Nice wordplay.
Yeah, we thought of that name like we were like walking down the streets and I was like, oh,
So cute.
Peekaboo, like
But PICK.
yeah,
Yeah,
PICK,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Peek-a-boo.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
yeah, those parties like work really well because people already have their expectation. But then something that we found with Malaysians, and it has happened sometimes in other events, is that people don't like to get told who to talk to.
This is what we've learned from doing so many events.
Right.
Is that there is no right way of doing things. There's just whatever you think is best at the moment. So a lot of people will actually beg to differ. They say,
Okay.
tell me what to do, please. I'm lost. There's so many people who give us feedback like, I don't like too much time on my own. I would rather it be structured and facilitated all the way towards the end.
Spoon fed all the way.
Is that a recurring theme or like something that's getting more and more prevalent?
We do find, a couple of people who prefer it to be a well-structured event whereby, from when you step into the event, there's something to do. There's someone saying you should do this, you should do that. There's even a fixed time to eat. Okay, now you finish eating, do this now.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, how do you do it? Like, how do you tackle this problem? Like, do you
Well,
follow
I
whatever
think
they want?
it's I think the loudest voices in the room usually get heard the most, right? So in this case, it's not come to that point yet because what we're trying to do is train people too, right? On how to approach, because as much as we are facilitators, we also want to encourage you to make decisions on your own.
Right.
We would love to hear a success story that said like, I came to your events, it taught me how to approach women or men, and I did it. And here I am now. And we actually got something like that.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. And this guy never even came to an event. Yeah.
Really?
He just saw it through our
Our content.
Oh.
He said, hey guys, I just want to let you know I've been following you guys for a long time. And
Yeah, and I thank you for inviting me to your event. He signed up for the waitlist a couple of months ago, and then he said, I don't have a need for the invitations anymore. And we're like, hey, what happened? I actually have been following your content, and I built the courage to talk to the girl that I had a crush on. And now we're together, so thank you very
seeing each
much.
other.
Take the leap.
It's
I'm
like he's not even there. It's
Yeah,
really
exactly.
this
I don't
guy.
even know his face.
On that note, what is the percentage actually of success stories?
People have been like super shy, so I cannot say a percentage of like, oh, if you come, then you have a probability of.
Oh yeah.
But definitely, we have been increasing our matching rate over the years.
Okay.
And I think that I can collect at around 10 success stories. Like they're still together. We have had 3 marriages reported so far.
Wow.
Last year, we started our events for Malays and Muslims in Malaysia. And we do have the first couple. I think they got married already. They should have invited me and
Yeah,
free
we
food.
didn't.
I'm not sure if they're
okay.
got married already, but we're going to catch up with them, and we do have like, several couples here and there.
So you keep in touch all the way till the end, like.
Yeah, we try to keep in touch all the way until the end. The thing is that people like get super shy to talk about the relationships. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't want to jinx it, so I don't want to tell you.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, and
that
even
makes a
like
lot
we
of
have
sense.
had people getting into relationships, and then down the road they figure out that that doesn't work with them. And thankfully, they don't resent the organizer. They don't resent like the people like that made this happen, and they even like come back to us because they know that the people that we bring tend to be very intentional about putting themselves out there, about like, relationships.
Right.
Sometimes even like getting married. We did have a speed date to marry, 2 editions of that. And one of those couples that we have married are from the first edition of that event.
Carlos mentioned about screening people in terms of screening participants. Do we call it participants?
We call them daters.
Daters.
Yeah, like hater, but with a D.
Oh, daters.
So what about yourselves? What do you call yourselves?
We call ourselves Cupids.
Okay. Daters, daters.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you screen your daters, like to join into the event? And like mentioned by Nadia just now, you guys are focusing also on creating comfortability towards your daters and all. How do you not get to avoid weirdos coming to events? It's like, how do you want to avoid that? How do you do it?
I'll start with the screening process. It really depends on the event because we have had like different struggles here and there with in terms of like age, in terms of like backgrounds and all that. So we set the expectations one-on-one depending on like who wants to sign up. Peekaboo is like totally screening. We do ask in the forums like, okay, why do you want to come to this event? What are you looking for in a person beyond physical? And then what do you think of marriage? Actually, that's part of the questions
really?
that
Nice.
we're asking because we are partnering with professionals from University of Nottingham and we're working together on a research together. We can talk about more about that later. It's super nerdy. It's super nerdy stuff. Yeah. But then we start for events like Peekaboo, for example, that are more deluxe, that are more intentional. We ask them these questions, and then based on the answers plus the profile, if it matches the rest of the people that are qualified, then we can like try to get them in. But then we have other events where we have a wait list because sometimes we have a really big influx, and then we need to adjust the ages and all that. And then for the safety procedures,
Yeah, for safety procedures, we are very, very strict about not sharing personal details during events.
Okay.
Right, okay.
So what personal details?
Like Instagram account, I don't know, email, phone number.
Alright, okay. So those
So-
are very strict.
Very
considering-
strict. You do not share them independently. So if I meet somebody I like at an event, right, and we click, even then I still can't be like, can I get your number? You know, I mean, I can't do that because this is our way of protecting people who don't know how to say no. Yeah,
So they already put you already put some rules and
Yes.
regulations before entering the event.
absolutely. So we actually give them what you call a reminder, a PDF reminder for all of our confirmed participants, and we do the do's and don'ts in that reminder.
Okay.
And those include: do not share information, do not take photos of each other unconsented, you know,
Okay.
and don't be rude lah, basically, right?
Correct.
So you go to the event, and if we catch you asking for phone numbers or Instagram accounts or anything like that, if we catch but this is why we rely on people also to report it to us when it happens, right? We have to stop it right away, and we have to remind them not to do that.
So you just take a pause and like, hey guys.
Yeah,
Just a reminder.
without having to cause a scene, just tell the person who's doing it not to do that. We already said not to do that.
What if that person continuously
Yeah,
does
like
it?
what if they
Yeah.
cross the line? You know, like
so I mean, there are different scenarios, right? That's very specific. If someone wants to like try it again and again and again and again and again, depends on like how far we are in the event. Sometimes at the end of the event, people would just want to like get all the instas and all that. Maybe they want, and we will just be like, you know what? If this guy wants to sign up again, then let's just keep him under observation. And then we do have procedures to put people on hold, to remove them.
Even blacklist them.
Yeah, even blacklist them if things go like really wrong. Normally it's on the customer service side that we see like, oh, something's going on with this person, and then we have to take a measure against it. But then we are very serious about our safety procedures because we want our
course,
participants
yes.
to feel
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah.
And come on, this is not the club. You're not gonna be going around like asking for girls' numbers and all that. So I host the majority of the events, and I tell them, don't play real life Tinder. Don't think about, I see a girl, I want to ask for her phone number. I want to keep in touch. I want
That's
you to
not how
focus
it works.
on talking.
Yeah.
I focus on connecting
The
because
basics, right?
yeah, the very basic like.
socializing.
How do you know if you're gonna like a person if they don't even talk to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a matchmaking algorithm that we run through. Nadia was mentioning that. like, no, don't exchange numbers like that. We do have a form that it asks you, how do you want to match with this person even?
Everything in our events must be consented. So it takes two to tango.
Right.
Even
Correct.
with exchanging phone numbers, our participants have this layer of security of knowing that, okay, I'm not going to have to face this person if I said no to them right to their face.
Okay.
So you do after every round, or you have the opportunity to use our matchmaking algorithm, whereby you submit a form and say that, yes, I would like to match with this person romantically or
As a friend.
As a friend.
Platonically, okay.
Yes, platonically.
So it's a process.
It's a process, yeah.
Wow.
So many people might think it's tedious, but really, when you think about it, these are people who are most likely going to reply to you. These are people who are most likely going to be more intentional.
Right.
The ones who say yes to you too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
we even
just-
have people like complaining in the DMs, right? Saying, "Oh, why do I need to do all this thing?" Remember the guy?
Exactly. There are many people who are like, that sounds like such an effort. Why don't I just walk to a girl and ask for a phone number? It's much easier that way.
Then why is it that you actually end up coming to take a leap?
Yeah, why do you need our help?
Yeah.
You've already got those
Yeah.
those methods.
Yeah. So
Totally correct.
how we filter out people, okay, I think there's a concern about creeps, so people who are not intentional.
Yeah.
A great system to filter them out is our ticket prices.
Okay.
Number one.
The paywall, right?
The paywall.
paywall.
So people who are just looking for one night stand or
Yeah.
booty.
Yeah, those stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're-
that
they're-
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, those stuff. Sorry about that.
It's alright. It's
It's all right. I'll do it.
We're all
Let it
adults
out,
here.
queen.
No worries, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the ticket itself is going to deter them. They're not gonna want to pay that price to meet somebody that can meet in a club for free.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also when they come to events, if they pay the ticket price, they come to our event, there's also this added security measure of the phone number thing. And then we also have their personal information. Anything were to happen to any of our girls or our guys, we have info on every single person that came to that event.
Yeah.
We'd be able to provide. On top of everything I've just said, all these security measures and whatnot, our form also includes I need help in the bottom.
Oh,
Yeah. So
As in-
before they submit,
yeah.
there's a prompt there that says along the lines of I need assistance. I want to
Yeah,
report
so
something.
there's a friendship match, romantic match, and there's no match. So if something happened, you go under no match, and then you tick the box for I need help. Like, is there a problem here?
So they can sort of report somebody who is not really on their best behavior.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's happened before?
Yeah.
No.
Thankfully,
Thankfully no.
we did
Oh,
not
never
get a form submission of I need help or
Oh, thank God.
yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
I would be so heartbroken if I found out somebody submitted that.
Hey, 3 years is a very long time for not getting any. I need help, like
Yeah.
not getting any help. within
Actually,
3
that's the
years.
thing. We've
Yeah.
evolved, right? Through so much feedback. Every event, we ask for feedback. Every single one, even though it's a hike. And from every single one of those, the feedback that is applicable and we can, we can,
Actually, like, make it happen. Actually, make a
we
difference.
have done it. So people have said, okay, this is tedious. Okay, we use Google Forms. And then we upgraded to our own forms. And then they said, oh, this form is a little bit like this. And then we upgraded it again, right? Even prior to this, our events were actually, a lot of them had to do with speed dating.
Okay.
But people wanted to meet under different, scenarios, like sports or
The
Pickleball,
hike.
hikes, right?
Yeah.
we added those as
Right.
well. So that's the thing we constantly try to do. Hear people out, hear their feedback.
Yeah.
Whatever we can do at the moment, we do it.
Speaking of events, other than just the pickleball, the hike, then there was the Christians bingo. What was it? Christians
Muslim
bingo.
Christian
Yeah.
singles
Yeah.
mingle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian singles bingo. Oh, it's
no
so
idea.
cute.
Wow.
I love it.
It gets really like
Good
tongue
wordplay,
twister.
yeah.
Yeah. It just
Christian single mingle.
it's not when your tongue is in your lip. And then there's a Malay Muslims one happening.
Yeah, Malay singles mingle.
Okay.
All right, okay.
Oh, there's all
nice.
these specific events. Is there others that you want to like feature to just let us know?
We have done so many things, and at least for the upcoming things, we do have events on Thursday nights. It's called Cupid Nights, where either we go to speakeasies or we're playing pickleball that night.
Okay.
If you want to like go out, relax a bit after work, meet singles after a drink. We also have Christian singles mingles, Malay singles mingles, And something that's coming up in August is called introvert speed dating. So a lot of the feedback that we used to get before you make that face is, I am an introvert. I feel so tired, so I'm not sure if I want to come again. And what we did is we launched an event just for introverts and extroverts who are open to adopt introverts to come and find someone special.
Extroverts who like to adopt introverts.
Yeah.
It's like Pet Expo.
Wait. Don't say it like that. Oh my god.
You know why he uses this term? He's an extrovert and he's adopted many, many introverts in the
All
past.
right, okay.
I can
That's my
tell.
hobby.
Oh.
So there's so many events throughout your experience. So have you ever met any bad habits in dating?
Fair share, actually. I can start it with a story. I still remember 3 p.m. And I had this lady coming in, maybe like mid-30s, late 30s. And then she comes into the event, shows her IC, registers and everything. It was the early days. We were just 2 people back in that event. And yeah, I mean, there were people like some awkward people like sitting down, that's totally okay. Then other people like mingling here and there. This lady comes in, registers, and then she asks, "Where's the toilet?" And I'm like, the toilet back in over there. And then she never appeared.
Oh,
She never came back from the toilet. So we're looking for her. Like, hey, can you go and like search for her in the hotel and all that? I remember it was a Harmala hotel. Like, get a long walk to find her in the restaurant. She's nowhere to be seen. Then we text her. No reply. We call her. And then she finally answers. She came to an event where she didn't even start in the agenda. And then the thing that she said is, I didn't find anyone that is my type.
Oh, what, excuse me? It hasn't started?
It hasn't even started. It's 10 minutes before the event.
Did she screen everything, then go to the toilet? Like, she screened like, not my type, not my type, not my type, then go to the toilet.
That was crazy, man. That's
Because if she did that, that's her own fault. Yeah, you know?
No, definitely was her own fault because, and this is something that's ever since then, I tell people, do not play real life Tinder. I think that's the worst habit that we have seen in some people.
Right.
Sometimes they just come, they're just looking,
It just left.
and they want to leave, or they come to us and they say, I'm going to stay in the event, but actually I don't vibe with anyone. Like, dude, it's been 15 minutes, what?
Like, you
You
haven't
talk
been
to
given a
anyone.
chance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even
yeah.
give chance to the people that are in there
Yeah.
to actually
They're
like, get
doing
along.
the real life swiping in their head. No?
Yeah, foreigners have a better time than these people. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, not my type. This is not the kind of dates. Also, we had another one very similar. I remember the run. You were there.
Yeah, oh my goodness. So this participant gave it a good try before she decided not to join the group anymore. So this is how the event is structured. It's supposed to be a run, and it's an evening run. So everyone does their icebreakers. We go through one round, and then we're about to go to the next round after resting. And I see this person by a swing, and this person looks like she's fuming, right?
Fuming?
Yeah, fuming.
She tired or
She's
something?
between angry and sad. You know,
Right.
that's what I
So
could
a
describe it
bunch
to
of
be.
emotions,
A
right?
bunch of emotions. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is so extreme. This is such an extreme emotion. What's going on with you? Do you mind telling me what's up? So I do my best to try to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Well, basically, I understood why she was upset when I got to this question. Said, you can always tell us what's going on. Maybe there's something we can do to help you. Did you find your ex here? Is your ex here? Because that's the kind of reaction she was giving,
It
right?
happened once, by
yeah.
the way.
They meet their exes at this
Alright.
event.
That one, wait, here first. Let's go for this one first.
So now I'm like, is your ex here? Just to try to get it out of her because I want her to know she can trust us. And then she says this, as if I'll ever date any of them.
Oh my god. That's a bad habit. Yeah.
And I was like so heartbroken because these are guys who are genuinely like trying to look for somebody, and you just categorize them all just because of how they look.
Very decent people. Like,
Right.
majority of the people that we get are well-established professionals, freelancers, people like working in IT, finance, creative space, education,
Yeah.
psychology. We get a lot of kind of professionals, and then she just comes, I wouldn't date any of them.
Yeah.
And she was like, she had like tears in her eyes when she said,
Wait, what are you
as
looking
if I'll
for?
date any of them.
Like, we offended her, or someone kicked her. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like what I said was so offensive, but at the same time, I do understand that, everybody has standards in life, but that's the thing. It's not, our events are not for you if you're looking for something super, super, super specific,
Right.
especially if it's all based off of how they look.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get into the who instead of the how.
Yeah.
Right.
And then there's the other side of things, right? There's people who are there who genuinely want to find love, but then they're also faced with this identity crisis almost that, oh, what if I don't meet the standards that these people are looking for? What if, my personality doesn't make up for it? Maybe my looks is not there. And in general, I think a lot of people naturally, we fear rejection.
Yeah.
We fear this embarrassment. And a lot of times it also makes us seize up in terms of being vulnerable. And I think that's something that your social events is trying to always
Sometimes-
push the boundary, right?
Because sometimes in their head, they could always think like, oh, at worst they could say no, but they have something even worse than saying no. So
Yeah, it all stems from the fact that culturally, and I've seen this a lot, like coming from a foreigner perspective, Asians are very, very scared of rejection. Talking about even applying to jobs kind of stuff.
Yeah.
For such a mundane thing. And what we do with people is, because it has happened that people don't get matches, we tell them, don't feel discouraged. It doesn't mean that you are not meant to have love in your life.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you, not necessarily. But then again, this can be your starting point for your self-discovery, personal growth journey, more than just finding someone. That's why we try to set the expectations right, all along the lines of, this is your place to put yourself out there, instead of, come and find the love of your life. Come and find love. Get married after
Yeah.
this event. No.
Yeah.
Because it takes two to tango, as Nadia mentioned before. And how are you going to guarantee the thing? First, you're not them. And
Yeah.
second, you don't know what you're going to decide in the future. And you don't know how this person is going to feel about those decisions and the things that you
Yeah.
do. So people tend to like sweep the rejection fear under the rug with that
Yeah.
thing about like feeling numb that I was mentioning earlier. But we also put it from the fact that it can happen. But then it doesn't mean that things are wrong. And I can put the example of many of the people that have been to more than one event. I have seen men and women that come to one event, then they don't have any matches. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? Like, I always ask people, please submit at least one person so you can have a chance to meet someone special, or at least a friend.
Yeah.
And then after that event, maybe they did not have any match, but they feel encouraged to come again. And this is not because, oh, they're desperate, this is like an urgent thing to do, or this is the only option that works for me,
Right.
which is things that mean comments that people put in social media, but more of a, they know that they're looking for something genuine. They are willing to put the effort, or maybe they went through an experience with us, maybe a conversation, maybe our social media, maybe something that happened during the first event that they attended, that they see a growth opportunity from it.
Right.
And then eventually they start getting matches. Second event, third
Yeah.
event.
Yeah.
I remember this guy, he came to one event, no matches. I mean, it happens, right?
Yeah.
Second event, no matches. I'm like, what's going on with this guy? And third event, 3 matches.
Oh.
Three
And I
matches
didn't-
straight.
Yeah, 3
Wow.
matches straight. And because and then I talked to him, I'm like, hey, finally happened, what's going on?
Yeah.
And he tells me, dude, even if nothing super special happened from those matches, but I really found myself like putting myself out of that box of, okay, just asking questions. And like something so simple as not giving feedback when you're talking to people.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh,
Yeah.
when they ask you, what do you like? What's your favorite color?
Great.
Okay, so gray, is it because like you're going through a stage in your life that you are feeling like not too happy, or just because it's neutral?
Just because it's neutral.
You see, so that
Wow,
kind of thing.
a bond is
Yeah.
formed.
Yeah, just like that, right? Yeah.
We should be friends.
One match.
So something as easy as that,
Yeah.
that is like follow-up
Yeah.
commentary, questions, is something that he couldn't do, but then he noticed what was happening.
Right.
And then he started getting matches because he was more pleasant to talk to.
Yeah.
And he's a great guy. I
Yeah.
mean, he dressed up properly, he grooms himself to his own style and all that.
Yeah.
Something as simple as just a follow-up question can change your whole dating experience. Even
Yeah.
there are people that come from a dating app and they're still doing dating app because they came to our event and then they
Yeah.
found out what kind of people they click apart from their own type.
Right.
They start like meeting very, very cool and genuine people.
Right. And this is a general topic of, when you date, you have this idea of what kind of partner you would like and what
Yeah.
kind of person you think you'll be in a relationship. But
Yep.
at the end of the day, when you go through this process, you tend to change and evolve, and you find out actually what really works for you, what kind
Yeah.
of person you're actually looking for, and it's not just the tall, dark, handsome, 5 figures kind of person.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
it's a different partner for every person. And I think to get there, generally it takes a process, right? It takes them to open up, to actually find out what's vulnerable about them that they perhaps need to be pieced together with a potential partner.
Yeah, correct. And then it just comes to like more simple things like speed dating looks like an interview, feels like an interview.
Right.
It's only an interview if you're only asking questions.
Yeah.
Sometimes the
Yeah.
the ladies do this a lot.
Exactly.
We have like 12 cards in our tables, 12, 15 cards. And then they put all the cards and then like, choose one. Yeah, like the Godfather. Choose one.
What is that? Come on, man. We're socializing, not interviewing. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that are like very specific to people,
Okay.
but it goes all around the lines of, is it a social skill that you're struggling with? Is it a matter of you haven't found your own personality that you're struggling with?
Yeah.
Or is it that you're like too scared of showing up to other people that
Yeah.
you're scared with? That brings all these like habits, but it doesn't make them like not deserving of love.
Like what you said just now, like putting all cards and making them like, asking like a godfather. It brings out, sometimes bring vulnerability towards the guys over there. But what do you take on vulnerability? Is it something romanticized or is it still quietly feared?
I think it's none of them, to be honest.
Okay.
I know that we're talking a lot about vulnerability
Yeah.
between women. I think it's a very common topic, especially with self-help.
Yeah.
But then between men, it's not. I'm saying that it's none of them because it's not there. And this happened to both of us. I mean, Nadia talks to a lot of the participants, and she really likes very deep questions. I think she can tell them more.
Yeah.
But at least as men, it's just that, okay, you and I are guys.
Yeah.
And we are very simple-minded
Why?
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like guy, okay,
Yeah.
this is the thing that I do and
Yeah.
then it's done. Okay, on to the next.
Yeah.
We think like very compartmentalized. So when we talk about like emotions, when we talk about what am I looking to feel in a relationship, you've never thought of it. You're just like, okay, what kind of person do I have a good time with? How does she look, kind of thing? But then you don't think about, how am I gonna click with this person? That's why I tell the men to like be more genuine about get to know the person in front of you, more about their looks.
I see.
So it created in your head itself, the vulnerability.
Yeah. I mean, you can say a few of the cases where the men are just like, I didn't think about it.
Really?
Yeah, so these are like real life things. They actually happen to men. They don't ask these kinds of questions. They don't have people around to ask these kinds of questions to them. Like, what is it exactly are you looking for in a life partner? I don't know about you guys, but women tend to come up with those answers themselves.
Yeah.
Never mind having someone else ask it to them.
We men never did it? No. Yeah, we
On
didn't.
your own.
No.
Like on your own, what do you do? Like
No, we're just like, if you're there, you're there. Like,
No, we just think about how to find it, but not what it is.
What it
and
is,
it
yeah.
happened
Yeah.
a lot in the forever young 30s and 40s that we had 2
Yeah,
weeks ago.
these are, okay, to put it into perspective, we had an event for people in their late 30s to 40s.
Okay.
Okay. And the men there, at least one of the stories that we heard about, there was an icebreaker where a question is asked, a prompt is asked,
Okay.
and then they would have to answer truthfully what they felt about it.
Okay.
With a number, right?
Yeah, with a
The number 5 guy.
A rating system. So it's like 1 to 10, whether it's a deal breaker or a
quirk. Just a
quirk,
characteristic.
just a quirk, a characteristic. So one is if, for example, if they come to a date smelly, right?
Okay.
So this person is like, anything goes, 5. It's not that bad. They can just shower later, it's fine.
What if they're not a pet lover? Right?
5, totally fine. 5, I
It
don't
was just
need them-
5.
Yeah, just 5 the entire time because they never really thought about what they
Not
want.
even like a
One.
6.
Yeah.
Not even a 6, not even a 4, 5 the whole time.
It's just average.
Yeah.
No, there are people like that too.
So not creative.
So and I'm talking about 50 questions, 50 prompts.
I mean, they didn't go through the 50, but like,
You started from this, so you just climb all the way, right?
Yeah, and the facilitator is there for a good time, just asking questions to everybody, and then they just share, share one another why they think it's a 1 or why they think it's a 10. But he has always consistently come up with a 5.
and people started picking on him.
He got the nickname Mr. 5.
Mr. Pie.
Yeah.
So that's what you said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not. I think it's hard to say that it's men's fault. They never think about these things. Yeah? If you see men today, you'd be surprised at the number of them who don't really think about these things, and they genuinely don't. Like genuinely don't. No one has ever asked them these questions. No one's ever asked them to be vulnerable. They don't have a circle of friends who are like, "Hey, bro, cry on my shoulder."
Yeah, they don't do that.
They don't do that.
Why? Why do men do this?
That's for the next episode.
Man's vulnerability.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's not for women though. It's not a one shoe fits all
Yeah.
kind of thing, right? Women, you have to ask them what. Some women think it's a vulnerable question to ask about their weight, but some women like, oh yeah, whatever.
I'm this, right? Like, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very hard. So you bring a man who has never been vulnerable and a woman who is all about vulnerability together. You're like, something is missing. They won't gel or anything like that. So that's something that I think vulnerability is, when you say romanticize, to some degree, it's more like women use it as is he vulnerable? Can he get in tune with his feelings?
Yeah.
Can I really be 100% feminine around him?
Yeah.
Can I be weak?
Yeah.
Weak or not weak, sorry, fragile. Can I be fragile around
Can I
this
show
person?
the part that is
Yes.
that needs that support
Exactly.
and somebody is there to be my comfort, right?
And sometimes men don't really give them the response that they're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a very complex topic, really.
Yeah, I like how we got the perspective of the man, and now we've got this perspective of the women too, in terms of this vulnerability and all. And I really like what you guys are doing. It feels like a
you.
safe space being fostered for the people, for the community.
Yeah.
And in a way, also rebuilding a community, almost like kind of like putting the people back there. Hey, forget what you learned about, dating or with all this social media and online stuff that you have. Just
Yeah.
go back to the basics, right?
But do you guys, what kind of community that you are building up right now? It's like, what sort of community are you looking for?
If I were to summarize it, I think we're building a community where people enjoy dating. Sometimes I make the joke of like making it like Donald Trump, make dating great again.
Yeah. Okay.
And then this is a space for everyone who is willing to put themselves out there, or at least out of the box, like the hopeless romantics, the shy ones, the ones that have been
introverts.
through the introverts, the
introverts,
people
yeah.
that have been through a lot of things, because a lot of the stories that happen on the internet, while they may be real, is not the actual reality out there. There are some very beautiful things out there, and it's based on the name. Take the leap. Take the leap of faith. Take the leap
Leap of
of
faith.
trust. We are here for people who can trust each other, people who care about genuine connections.
Correct.
And of course, safe space to have fun.
Right. And if you guys could redesign how people meet each other now,
Yeah.
at least in the modern landscape compared to what you guys want to do,
Yeah.
what would it look like? Well, would there be like hey, I want them to meet physically, or I want them to talk without, like, you guys are
Yeah.
taking away the personal information too, so you're really going to give them that
Yeah, what's
bare
your vision
bones.
here? Yeah.
I see. Okay. So when it comes to our ideal scenario, right? I think to put it in a box is a bit too difficult, because the one thing that can remain a constant is actually their intentions. So as long as you come with the right intentions, the intention to really get to know somebody,
Right.
Yeah.
the intention to go deeper into what makes them who they are,
Yeah.
and then you've created that environment already.
Oh.
So that's what we were able to do on a dating platform. And it's not
Right.
impossible to do face to face. In fact, it's easier to do it face to face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it were the way that we format things is, we have different events that cater to people with different interests. And we understand that sparks fly under certain conditions. And that's what we're trying to do also. But as long as people come with the right mindset of getting to know one another, of being intentional and coming with a purpose,
Yep.
then they've already done half the work for us.
Right, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and we've even been surprised. Like sometimes, like people come to our events, and then we think, oh, maybe I'm not sure if they're gonna have a good time or not. I'm not sure if they're gonna like match with people or not. But it's come to the point that it gets that fun to the point that we have even like placed bets. Oh, there's a lot of sparks flying out there because you have this like lady that looks like very like formal, very serious and all that, and then you have the guy that is a bit more casual.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, it's not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen. She's like, no, they are going to match.
So that's the bad comes in. That's the bad comes in.
If I bring it that they're not gonna match.
What's
And
the
she's like,
largest
"Oh, if I
wager,
bring it."
guys?
What?
Dinner or dinner?
I bring the
Bragging
dinners.
rights.
Oh, bragging
rights.
rights. Okay.
I call it honor and glory.
Right.
Yeah, but then like you'd be surprised about like how different or even opposite personalities can even match. I mean, I think that we're like pretty much 50-50 with all those bets and all those things. But if we could redesign it, it's just all about the intention. Like we did it online. That's something that I love about matching with her on Bumble. That she was like very intentional about getting to know me, getting to understand me. Sometimes I was like, whoa, okay, I need to like write a really big paragraph to answer this question.
Yeah.
But it's all because if you are there to find somebody special, you will do whatever you need to be with them.
All right, so both of you guys can answer this question. I just learned of this concept this afternoon talking to a colleague. All right. So I asked her, okay, like, is there any trouble that you're having right now in the dating scene? And then she said, there's this thing that I've been seeing online a lot, and it's that a relationship can only start if the man is more interested. I don't know, she tells me it's online, but I want to know from you guys' take, because I mean, at least in your
what do you
guys'
think?
relationship, you were interested and you pursued that.
Yeah.
But what do you think about, what are the nuances here?
It's like right now, always girls be like, oh, I don't want to show that I'm into it. Guys must show it for someone like that. Chase me.
Yeah.
If I were to show it, I'm going to look, what? Cheap? Someone.
Okay, I need to explain why I reacted that way.
Yeah.
Because it's a matter of the person themselves, regardless of the gender.
Okay.
Because if it was that way, that means that this girl is interested in everybody, which would be a bit crazy. No?
Okay. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's why I totally disagree with that statement. But I know where it comes from.
You're right.
Because I mean, not only traditionally, but come on, like we're gentlemen. We need to do things for the ladies, right? Like we have that internal instinct, and it comes in our human nature. It comes in our way that society has built itself. We need to make the first step.
Yeah.
We need to show not only that we're interested, but also that we care.
Yeah.
Right.
But in the end, I know that now with how things in dating are moving around, sometimes it's the man that is giving more, right? And then the woman is not interested. And that could be because of literally anything. And a man could not be interested because of literally anything. So I think it's more of we have a group of girls that are intentionally dating or that are really struggling to find someone special, but then they don't see initiative, they don't see proactivity from the men, which is actually something that is happening a lot. It's a very different topic, why men are losing the purpose, even to go on dates or to think about dating even. But then it is a genderless situation.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
Yeah.
it kind of makes sense. Like you
does.
kind of need to have people initiating, regardless of who is it.
Yeah, that's why in
Whether it's a
speed
man or
dating we
female.
have the men like
but-
shifting
At the
tables.
same time, we understand that there's a social construct around men being the one to,
Do it first.
pull the trigger first.
Right.
But despite who likes who more, at the end of the day, it would be nice. It's a nice feeling to have, a guy ask you, hey, you know what? I like you. Let's move on to the next stage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but then why would you put it out there if you don't feel anything from him? Right?
exactly.
Right.
But at the same time, the two to tango situation, why would you want somebody to be in a relationship with you who doesn't really feel the same way you feel about them,
Right.
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
So I think it's more of instead of a relationship starts when a man asks, is a relationship starts when both
other
people are
person.
ready, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a great take. Thank you very much on that.
Okay, let's play a game, and this game is called Never Have I Ever. Okay, so for the very first question, would go like this.
Hold on. Put your hands up. You gotta play it the right way, right? Okay.
Oh,
No,
okay.
not that way. What's one hand? Okay, so one
Lima je
hand.
question kan? Just
Yeah.
5 questions.
Just 5 questions. We're gonna say statements, and if you have done it, you put your finger down. I mean, you guys play this in your event too, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Very spicy one.
Very spicy one. I think
I'll-
ours are quite interesting too.
Okay, I'll be honest. This is the first time we read the questions. We don't know how spicy it will be, right?
Okay.
So, who's gonna ask first? You?
Alright, you can go ahead.
I'll go ahead first lah. Okay. So the first questions: have you ever ghosted someone and then run into them in public? I had to understand the questions. Oh, yeah.
Guilty as charged, but I've never found them in public. Hide myself.
Okay, so
properly.
that's like a half, right? Half a finger.
Yeah, like a 4.5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know what? Pro tip, right? Don't go someone who lives around your area. Yeah. So
Oh my god.
yeah, one day all I just want to do is grab myself a really nice wonton mee, and then I have to.
They're right there, right?
Yeah. I have to eat and hide my face at the same time.
In the
So it
wonton
wasn't
mee.
fun.
In the wonton mee. Okay.
What about you? What about you?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if this is in the context of relationship or friends, because like I feel like I've done it for everybody.
What the hell?
Hey, that's mean. Friends even.
Yeah, that's mean.
Sometimes I just forget to reply. Okay, no hard feelings, guys. Why are you laughing like that, Ash?
Okay, alright, okay. I'm gonna follow Nadia's way. Pro tip: do not stay in the same mall if you've ghosted that person.
Whoa,
Okay? Yeah,
no!
yeah.
Oh my
Just get out of the mall. Just get out of the mall.
Run
Alright,
away.
okay.
Just run away.
Get a car, go to Penang.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
Have you ever helped a friend draft a dating app bio?
No.
Gee, guys, right?
No, we don't do that.
This is why people use ChatGPT.
Oh,
Oh yeah, the one that I was talking
I
about.
don't do
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, I mean,
Look at the previous episode.
yeah, look,
Okay, if you want an advice,
women.
if you want to see how a guy or a girl, because I'm not sure if it's gonna happen or not, wrote their bio in ChatGPT, look for the hyphen, the long dash. Number 1, look for dots or periods next to the emojis, and also if there's too many exclamation signs.
Oh,
Yeah.
So that's ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a fourth one, a bit harder to detect, is I'm not like this, but I'm like this. I'm not like this, but I am like this. So it's
Wow.
yeah, very obvious things that ChatGPT makes, man.
I write like that.
You use ChatGPT?
No, I write like that in general. Have you never seen me put exclamation marks a lot?
Yeah. You put emojis a lot.
I'm
too. Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, you're the real life ChatGPT.
No, okay.
Called LChat.
Yeah, but we made our bios. What's the next? Never have I ever.
Okay, so the next one. Have you ever matched with someone on app and then unmatched immediately? Have you ever
I have. So
matched with someone on an app and then unmatched immediately?
I have, yeah, 3.5.
Okay.
Three lah.
Yeah, okay, three.
Three
Let's
lah.
make it easy. Also,
So you match and then you unmatch immediately.
I mean, okay, I saw the first message and I'm like, it was a dot.
Oh,
You know, Bumble, the girl has to text first.
right.
So I got a dot.
And you're like,
How's that?
ew, turned off.
Yeah, I was like, you're not even making the effort.
I'm at lost. What's that?
Okay, no, there's like, okay,
Yeah.
so Bumble, the girl has to send the message first. Right?
Yes. On Bumble, the girl has to initiate before the man can reply.
If not, I cannot text her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's how it
maybe
works.
what she was doing is she's such a busy woman. So instead
Okay.
of letting the match run out of time, because women are given like a certain amount of time to talk to the guy before the match expires.
Oh.
So maybe she chatted with him and put a dot,
Just a single dot?
a single
She
dot.
didn't even try.
Tak ada effort.
Yeah. I
Not
would
even
have
the
done it.
emoji, you know.
Yeah,
like
what is
this.
the effort? Can eat? Yeah, oh my god. Alright, okay, wow.
Okay, so next question. I don't think we can put our fingers down.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is, have you ever helped two people fall in love through Take the Leap and then cried about it later?
Well, kind of.
Have you ever cried when the ship sails?
Is it sale or like for a single?
Okay, do you guys mean like we cry because they broke up, or we cry because we're happy for them?
Happy for them. Help two people fall in love together, through take the leap and cry about it.
I don't know about cry, but yes, we've been.
We've been in the two sides of the story.
Yes.
I remember a couple.
Give us both.
Yeah, okay. Very fast. I'll make it very fast.
Quick one. Yeah.
I match made this couple, and they had the time of their lives. Their date was at 5. The bowling alley closed at midnight, and they didn't even feel the time.
Oh.
They were in a relationship for several months, and then somewhere around Christmas, everything turned Ori, and then.
It's
Yeah,
Christmas. It's the
unfortunately.
breakup period.
Oh, I didn't know that really.
What a gift, man. And then the
Sad.
happy one. There was one.
That was a break.
The happy,
that was a bad one.
that was a bad one. Happy one and still happy for them is that they are one of our peekaboo people. Yeah, they have been together since last year, I'd say mid last year. And the thing is, because peekaboo is curated, we try to match you amongst the people coming to that event.
Yeah.
2 of them will match with totally different people. But they realize that you are supposed to feel who you're most connected to. They understood the brief, the assignment, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you come to the event, just because we say this person is compatible with you doesn't mean that you should go all in on them,
Right.
right? You've met 14 other people at that event that you could have a connection with. So both of them didn't even match with each other. They matched when they submitted the form to match with each other, and then they're still in a relationship.
Yeah, they went on a holiday together.
And it's the sweetest thing because it's the guy who texted us. It's not usually the guy. It's usually the girl who
Right.
tells us about their relationship progress and whatnot. So it's the guy that, hey guys, I just really want to thank you guys because not for you. Da, 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 da. We're going to go traveling together in December, something like that.
Yeah.
So they told us their itinerary and stuff like that. And we're really
It
happy
was
for
so
them.
sweet.
Oh.
Yeah.
No more fingers, just heart.
Yeah.
Last one.
Okay, back to the last one. All right.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever learned something about love from someone younger than you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, right?
Yes.
Like we all had put our fingers down for it.
Yeah.
Really.
So, I grew up in a very close knit family. My girls are my everything, my sisters, and they're usually my counsel. And when we first met, we almost did not happen several times.
Oh my god.
Okay.
CEOs are reference.
I'm
on the
the
wrong.
I'm
No,
the
I'm joking.
eldest sister. Okay, I'm the eldest sister, and I really relied. And if not for my 2 girls and my best friend, I would not have ended up with him because I'm such an analytical person. So
right.
I see everything. If I'm the girl with that, I live by this rule. If he wanted to, he would have.
Right. Okay.
Right? And here's the thing, everything in life is contextual and nuanced. And that is what I failed to realize at the time. So we had the most amazing first date, right? We didn't want to leave each other. And I'm talking about really amazing because usually dates last 1 hour.
Yeah.
But I know, right? What date lasts 1 hour?
Don't cry.
But when we went on our date, we went to a speakeasy, and that speakeasy had to close. So we had to move our date to a 24/7 Starbucks.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were there and then just talking and talking all night and just talking and talking. So I had the expectation that, okay, you know what? We're really vibing right now.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
really.
There's a spark going on.
Yeah, there's a spark going on.
Yeah.
And he's Latino, so he's very romantic.
Oh.
I won't go get into details, but yes.
That's the spicy part I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
And then I was really sitting down waiting for him to say, hey, you know what? Let's see each other exclusively or something like that. Maybe in the back of my head, that's what I was feeling.
Okay.
Because I felt like I'm ready to,
You put that
I am-
sentence? See each other exclusively?
in my
She
own
has
head.
it. She's ready to do it.
All
Because
right.
I was ready to. Because I was like, you know what? I've been on the app for 3 months. The first date I go on, it's like the best date ever. So, you know what? I want to tell him that
Yeah.
let's see each other exclusively. And then I told him that this is my fishing. I
Yeah, trying
cast
to get
the
the
rope.
answer right.
I cast the rope and I tried to fish, but I didn't get what I wanted because I said, you know what? I've tried this before and I can't. I find that I can't compartmentalize. So what I will do is I I won't date anyone else while I'm seeing you. I said that to him. And then I went along with the lines of, but if you wanted to see other girls, it's okay,
And she
And
go,
guess
I'm
what?
gonna do that.
When a woman tells you do whatever you want, it's the most dangerous thing that you can hear. You don't do whatever you want.
He didn't say anything.
Oh my god, what did you didn't say anything?
He's like, okay, thank you for that.
Oh my god.
I had to process it.
Yeah, we had to process it. No, did she want me or did she want to? Like she's playing.
So I'm
ropes,
very
man, yeah.
obvious with what I'm saying
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I want to see you,
mean,
only you.
Kind of. I mean,
I had to lessen the blow by
Yeah.
saying I can't do multiple people at the same time, date or see.
Yeah.
So I gave him like opportunity to be like, hey, you know what? Me too. That's not what I got at all.
I think he would be like, what do you want? You're like, I think that's it. What do you want?
So that's my process of learning that if you want something, just say it. Okay.
Right.
But yes, after that experience, I then took a step back and I'm like, he didn't say it back. I wonder.
Yeah.
And I went to my girls, and my girls were like, Nad, come on, it's our first date. What's wrong with you? Just keep on going on dates, see how it goes. And I keep on going on more, and he still doesn't say exclusive. And then he has to fly off to Vietnam for a month, and he still doesn't say let's go exclusive. And then I'm here like, you know what, I'm ready to cut the cord.
this almost never happened. This episode never happened.
Never happened. Nearly gone.
I am going to cut the cord because this man is not expressing to me that he wants to see me only. But here's the thing, while he was in Vietnam, we were basically doing long distance, but dating, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's dating other people in Vietnam.
Right. The insecurity is there.
Girl, it was there.
Yeah.
It was
Oh my
prominent.
God.
LDR is like always
Yeah.
a tough
And
part,
there's
yeah.
no security net for me to be like, oh, he already actually we're in the relationship, so he would never. We're just dating, and he
Right.
never said exclusive, so he could be out there in Vietnam seeing how many girls a night. I don't know.
No, man, not the Vietnam.
How many girls are there?
So eventually, he tells me things like, I was at a parenting seminar or whatever to help. And he was like, hey, is there something there, that parenting seminar that maybe you and I could learn about? And I'm like, yo, hold up. This is not something someone who's just dating.
Too fast, boy.
What's the other side?
Yeah, so you're playing checkers and he's playing chess, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, how dare you say that to me, yeah? You're not even my boyfriend, In my mind, I'm like, everything needs to be contextual.
Like 111.
Yes.
Yeah, process.
And then I literally confronted him. I said, hey, here's the deal, okay? I told you I was cool with you seeing other people, and I still mean it, I think.
I think.
No. But in one condition, don't talk to me about the future. Don't go too deep about, oh, you know what? If you're in a parenting seminar, is there anything that you and I should learn about? Because that's way too deep. Like, if you're going to talk to me about those things, make sure we see each other exclusively.
Unlock those perks by being together,
Absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta take the leap first.
Yeah. And then I literally said that to him while he was out at board game night with his friends, right? And then he replies with this. It was on the phone, and he's like, yeah, cool. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna think about it, okay? Yeah. I'm gonna think about it. I'm like, oh my God. This is over.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
But then I call.
this is over.
And then how you fix it, bro? Like, you gotta tell me that.
I would do I was hanging out, having a lot of fun. Then I get a call, and then I'm like, "Oh, do you drop a bomb?" I was like, "Okay, this is serious business.
Yeah.
This is serious business, and this is the business that I'm looking for, you know." But it just okay, because I am a very contextual person. Like the context really affects the way I am. It just took me by surprise, right? So the call happened, and then later I gave the call. I'm like, "Yes, I mean, let's do it." Sorry, I was out and I just couldn't process it properly.
I think the situation that he got during that time is not the moment where he can sit down and focus in 100% for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Man, bro, come on.
Yeah, but we don't see that. I mean, she definitely can't see that.
she can't see that,
Yeah.
Or
I can't
all
see that.
she can go off of is how he responds.
Yeah.
True.
So he had to sit down with himself and think about what he wants in life.
Yeah.
And I had to be like, do I trust this guy with
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Like
he's
LDR is happening.
Yeah,
so,
he's talking about all these things. What is he talking about? And then, eventually he did come back and say, yes, I'm so sorry about how I responded earlier. I was in a rush.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice move.
He was like,
Yeah.
but yes, I do want to see you exclusively. Yeah, I'm sorry it took this long to say that, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And then he got back to Malaysia and we just, rediscovered that we actually do like each other. Yeah, like it's not just that we're not romanticizing oh my gosh, cross country lovers or something like that.
Right.
It really was that I like him for who he is and he
Yeah.
likes me for who I am.
Yeah, you need to express your needs
Correct.
in the end. Like,
And
if
this-
there's one thing that you need
This
to
is
take away.
real, right? It's not just about presenting the best version of yourselves, but you also have to. I don't know. Like you had certain expectations be met,
Yeah.
didn't get met,
Yeah.
and then there was communication that came in,
Yeah.
and this is what a real relationship
Yes.
looks
Yeah,
like.
And
that's the thing that
that's-
she learned from
My
the younger
girls.
sister, from her
Yeah,
girls.
for my sisters, they're the one who tell me that, hey, okay, is he like this? Yes. Is he like that? Yes. Is he kind to you? Yes. Is he respectful? Yep. So all those things they align, but there's this one thing that you are assuming or having the gray.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ask him directly then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then recently, we're going through a situation like that with another of the sisters, and it felt like being in the Jedi Council, like the Jedi Masters.
That's usually what it is when one person is getting into a relationship and everyone's
Yeah.
like, okay, so this is what we have to say.
Yeah, like you're like Anakin. You're part of the council, but you're not a master.
Yeah.
You're just like standing there.
Yeah, correct.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess at this point, we learned a lot about you guys' relationship. We are so happy for you guys. And
Yes.
also with one on the way.
Yeah, thank you
Congratulations.
so much.
Congratulations.
You're glowing.
Thank you.
Anytime soon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Very
soon.
soon.
Very soon.
2 weeks if we're lucky.
Yeah.
By the time this episode airs, we'll have one more on the way. And one more here with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have
Yeah.
one more here with us.
We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, you guys already know the gender, or you guys wanna?
No, we do. We do.
No,
We
yes.
do.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay,
yes, we do.
Great.
Yes.
Congratulations
It's a
on
beautiful
that.
girl.
And
Thank
also,
you.
Yeah. He's been manifesting this entire relationship.
And we also placed a bet on it.
So you want the bet? Yeah.
He won
Yes.
the bet. Yeah, he won the
Wow.
bet.
Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. What have we learned through all of this?
well, okay, so Ash, I think, first of all, we have to thank the guests for being here.
Thank you,
We
Carlos.
learned a lot
Thank you so much, Nadia.
about your
Thank
relationship,
you.
about
Thank
the
you,
community
guys.
that you guys are fostering, all these events, and actually a huge chunk as well about just modern dating and what it takes to really connect with somebody apart from just the standards and all these dating nuances like red flags or situationship, what it really means
Yes.
to emotionally connect to somebody. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, Carlos. Thank you so much, Nadia.
So guys, we don't need more matches. We just need more moments to feel real, to feel safe, and to just feel human. And sometimes that just starts by showing up.
That's right, Elle. And in today's world, showing up is already a huge effort. On to for the next episode, it will be a financial wellness where we are going to bring
A finance guru joining us here in the studio. So that's going to be very interesting. It's going to be talking about how we're going to survive this
the
economy.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things to cover on the next episode. And to all the audience over there, do not forget to like and subscribe. And follow and comment down below. And do tell us what are the topics that you guys would like us to talk about in the future.
Thank you so much, guys.
And with that, my name is Ash.
And my name is Elle.
And this is
My Welfare Podcast.